I hope your summer safe, surrounded by love, light, happiness, joy, abundance, and filled with so much faith. Real quick, can y'all do me a favor, please? May y'all please hit that like button, please hit share, please hit subscribe, and please turn that notification bell on all so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And if, or I think it might be that way, I'm not sure. um, Yeah, the information is in the description box down below, and thank you from the bottom of it with all of my heart ahead of time to anybody and everybody who chooses to do so, and to everybody who has been, and for the super thanks, the memberships and everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless your beautiful, gorgeous souls. Oh, excuse me. Um, Please keep in mind when watching any of my readings or anything that I post that you're in understanding and agreement that I'm not reliable nor responsible for anybody's actions but my own. So please only take what resonates and leave what does not resonate for whom it resonates for. Remember, he could be she could be he, or else could be reversed. Just don't make anything fit that doesn't fit, because you don't want to break your beautiful divine puzzle. Hey Jenny, how you doing, honey? Happy Friday, sweetheart. Sorry guys, I fell asleep. I fell asleep earlier. I was meditating and I fell asleep. And then Clyde came and woke me up. Thank God. I'm gonna be up all day night now. But oh, excuse me. So somebody's getting justice, alright? The whole pre-shuffle, it was saying justice, okay? It could be, it was either hidden justice. There could be some sort of blind justice going on. There could be hidden because it was justice and moon. All right, so there could be some sort of hidden justice happening, or it's like justice from all the manipulation, the betrayal, the six of cups from these people from your past, or that you went through in your past. Okay. And where you weren't getting wish fulfillment, the nine of cups was in the reverse. Okay, so it's like where you weren't getting wish fulfillment, and um you're treated and mishandled. You're treated really, really bad. I'm trying to move my plants. They're just getting so long. I can't help it. They're climbing down the vines are just like climbing down down all my shelves. There's a whole bunch over here too. Like they're coming down, but they haven't made it onto the camera part yet. But yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, where you weren't getting like wish fulfillment and stuff, okay, where you could have been in a very dark place. People were manipulating, mistreating you, mishandling you. When I was out earlier today, right, and sorry guys if my nose is running, my allergies, they be acting up, because I was out and everything. But when I was out earlier, when I went to go start this reading, all right, because I fell asleep and Clyde woke me up, and and I totally forgot about what happened earlier. And when I went to go start this reading, I had a flashback of earlier when I was out earlier, and some lady stood in front of me, and the back of her hoodie it said "Good karma, good karma." It kept going down her, like it was on the back of her hoodie in different colors, and it kept saying "Good karma," and she just for no reason stood in front of me with her back towards me. And I kept reading. I was like, "That's weird." And she stood there for a few minutes, and then went and took a seat. And I was like, "That was random." And I was like, "All right." So somebody could be getting good karma, maybe from all the time the manipulation and the betrayal, because I totally forgot about that until you know I went to go start this reading, and I had a flashback of it again. So you know what I mean? So you could be getting good karma because when you were being treated in the past, when you weren't getting your wishes fulfilled, you're in a dark place, people were mistreating you and mishandling you, betraying you, and whatnot. You still stayed such a loving person, okay? And you stayed the course, you weathered the storm, and now you're getting good karma and justice for this, all right? But get ready. And I'm telling you right now, the justice card was on the whole time, on the pre-shuffle off the camera. So good karma and justice, baby. Let's see what's happening. Hope you're all having a beautiful and blessed day. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Yeah, because these people are smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back. You're getting justice for these people from your past, okay, that were manipulating you, betraying you, smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back, deceiving you. All right, you're getting justice for this. It's your time to shine, and you're getting good karma for it as well. That was happening. Why can't that one? Hold on, my bad. What's going on with these cards? What the hell? There could have been a rough time. Like I'm having a rough time shuffling this deck. the lovers, okay, you be getting part of your justice could be because you're making the right choices. Somebody could also be now betraying you. Maybe you could have had an ex, okay, possibly that betrayed you, that was doing you dirty. All right. Part of your justice is you're going to finally have a happy, love life. Okay. Somebody from your past could also be choosing to do the right thing and could be betraying these people and bringing you justice. Now I had this card's all messed up because that was all, yeah, just what is going on with this? Why can't these? What's going on with this deck? Yeah, because you're getting your dark group. I mean, yeah, dark group. Your spiritual leaders. Why you're getting justice? I'm telling you, you're getting justice here. Justice on on every single time. But part of your justice is because you're also you're a spiritual leader. Use your gifts for the good. You separate yourself from these karmic ass people and got in alignment and chose your higher self to be the person that you're meant to be, the spiritual leader that you are. And also with the lovers card here and the hierophant here, that's to talk about a marriage. Okay, so part of your justice could be to have a relationship and a marriage. Okay, to eventually turn into a marriage. But with that Five of Swords, the lovers to the hierophant. Okay, there could also be a falsified marriage. Justice. You're getting justice. Justice is here. Somebody could be a Libra. You, somebody involved. Yeah, they're trying to end something for you. Somebody with lies, okay? They try to destroy you. They try to cause some sort of painful, permanent endings to you and your image and everything else. And they spread a lot of lies by doing this, but their plans backfire. The Two of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Wands, somebody's world is turned upside down, okay? Because they can't end you, they can't stop you, they can't block you. And especially with their little pathological lies, okay? That they're going around spreading. So they were very, they were very thoughtful behind, strategic about what they did to try to destroy you, and they're pissed off. They're talking a lot of crap because they can't end you. But like, look, she looks like she's been through like a battlefield. You know what I mean? You've been through a lot. You know what I mean? Especially with the lies, betrayals, manipulations you have gone through. So now you are being targeted. Now it's your time to shine. You're getting good karma for staying the course, weathering the storm. And this pathological liar, whatever their plans were, I thought this was a Two of Wands. I seen this as a Two of Wands, but it's the Knight of Wands. Okay, yeah, you have nothing to be worried about. You're not nervous. You're not worried. Okay, but they are super nervous. Whoever this is, because they've been exposed. Okay, or they're going to be. Why does my phone keep skipping? All right, but now they're super worried. You have nothing to worry about. All right, they're trying to end you. They're trying to end your image, and they're trying to stop you, betray you, and everything else. But it's not going to work. All right, and everything's backfiring onto them. Can I pick this up right here? She could be very nervous now. They're spying on you. They're watching you. They're seeing. They could also be being watched, trying to completely destroy you and spread lies and everything else on you. You're getting a generous blessing, okay? They could be watching you, seeing people be generous towards you. You're about to get a generous blessing, though. That's protected. Seven of Wands, yeah. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. They try to steal from you, most likely. Somebody, they could have tried to unalive you for an inheritance, for some sort of, like, they could have took a life insurance policy out on you, or there could have been money that was supposed to be left you, and they could have tried to, you hear about this all the time. But you're protected, okay? There could have been a generous blessing that was supposed to come to you with the Six of Pentacles and the upright to the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, the King of Cups in the reverse. This could definitely be your ex, or it's a heartless, soulless person. But they were being watched. Okay, they were being watched, spreading lies about you, trying to possibly unalive you, literally. Okay, but 10-10, it's a completion. It's the end of a cycle. You're about to now get. They also spread a lot of lies to try to steal this generous blessing. Okay, they see that the truth is out here. You're getting this generous blessing. It's in the upright. It's coming towards you. Okay, and it's protected. You're protected. Keep your guard up. All right, and somebody has some sort of financial curse. Okay, they tried to write you out of a will, or they tried to take this. Okay, this could be this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, it could have been an inheritance. It could have been a generous blessing that was supposed to come to you, but it was in reverse because they took it from you. Okay, or they tried to. They tried to unalive you for this. But look, 10-10, completion. It's end of a cycle. Now their whole world's turned upside down. Why? Because you're guarded and you're protected. And they're being watched doing this. Okay, they were watching. They're watching you, okay, and God was watching you too, watching how you're handling this whole situation, if you're going to trust in God, how you're going to react, like what you're going to do. But they were expecting you to bow down and just, take it and either off yourself or, you know, give up, right? But you didn't. You trusted in God. All right, they could be watching you right now. There's a King of Cups in reverse. Okay, there's a heartless, soulless person that could also be watching you for this person. This Queen of Swords in reverse. This could even be somebody's ex here. And I feel like somebody from your past, okay, they feel bad. All right. And that's the download I got earlier. Oh, see, now it's all coming together. All right. Yeah. Um, I forgot because I was sleeping right before, right before this. But what do you call it? Something about double for your trouble too. But yeah, somebody's conscience is eating at them, okay? Somebody feels guilty. Somebody's confessing, okay, about something, right? Confirmation, all right. Yeah, somebody lost their, I feel like somebody could have passed away during this, okay? They could have possibly, if this was an inheritance or something that was supposed to come to you, the person who left this to you, okay, they should have still been here, but the Queen of Swords, okay, in the reverse, sent somebody else, or they did it themselves, unalive somebody, okay? The person that this money was supposed to go to, they plan to do this to you as well, and they're pissed off because they can't, they thought you were going to be an easy target, but you're not. But somebody involved, okay, whether it was a person who unalived this person, okay, or if it's somebody that knows, okay, somebody that's been watching you, they feel guilty. This could have happened years ago too. I'm sure, again, this could have been like quite a few years ago, or it's been a little bit, okay? So some people are going to be surprised to find out who this person is, and this person's actually like, but the guilt has been eating at them. But there's a lot of people involved in this, all right? But somebody that's involved in this, the guilt has been eating at them and eating at them and eating at them. And I don't know if they got themselves in trouble or if it's just a confession, okay? Because they can't go on. They could possibly even be intoxicated when they confess, okay? They're drowning themselves in drugs and alcohol, or you know what I mean, trying to, you know what I mean. And also the person that they got rid of was a very nice person towards them. Like there was no reason for this. It was all out of greed and envy and jealousy. You know what I mean, and for the love of money. Yeah, and or this could have even been you. Like maybe you were so generous to this person, and they realize, yeah, my throat chakras like acting up now. They don't want you to hear this. I return to sender, okay, but they were either this person's it's eating at them because they either what they did to you or about this other party, okay, and that, you know what I mean, and it's just been eating at them and they're confessing. There's a confession coming in, and I feel like it's like unprovoked. I feel like it's just their guilt that's getting to them. They could be getting, also I'm saying a good karma hoodie again, they could be getting good karma by doing this, by telling on them. Confirmation. 3 of Swords in reverse. Someone's releasing deep emotional pain. I feel like it's the person that feels guilty. The person that's confessing. All right. Somebody that they can't hold this burden anymore. Okay. The burden's been too much. All right. And it just eating at them and eating at them and eating at them too. They can't take it anymore. All right. So they want to release some sort of deep emotional pain. You could have ever already released any deep emotional pain about this. 9 of Swords, you're not in your head about this, okay? They could have been trying to send you some sort of psychic attacks. 9 of Swords with the Page of Swords right here. You know, that could be the 10 of Swords, okay? Again, 10, 10, right? So somebody's watching, they're seeing that you're not tracking your head. They could have lied. They were going around spreading lies about you to people to get them in their head about you. They could have said that you were a psychopath, you were a sociopath, you were crazy, or this, you're that. They spread a lot of lies, but who gives a fuck what they said, okay? Because it's all lies and people are seeing through the lies. And unfortunately, you know, mean? So whatever someone's plan now is, look, see, somebody's goal now is to be generous towards you. This person is eating at them. It's eating, you know, they can't take it anymore. So they want to come in, and they're not in their head about this. They know what they want to do. They could have already started the motions. I'm not sure, but their plans is to come forward, be generous towards you, to protect you now. They're not trapped in your head. They're watching you, okay? And they don't want it to be over with you, okay? Whatever this is, whether it's a friendship, a relationship, whatever the situation is, this person just cannot take this burden anymore. They want to release deep emotional pain, and they just want to let go of this heavy, heavy burden that's been weighing on them for far too long. And they're remembering like all the good times that they had either with you or the person that was unalived, okay? And how good either you or they were to them. And it's eating them up, okay? And they can't, and I feel like you probably don't talk to this person anymore. This person could have possibly even lived with you, or you could have lived with them, or lived with the person that the money originally was, okay? But they're watching you. They're not in their head about this. They want, you know what I mean? They could, I feel like they're you know what I mean? They don't want it to be over. They're on the fence though, okay? With the nine of swords in the reverse to the 10 of swords in the upright, 10 of wands, the 10 of swords in the reverse here. But if you add these two, that's the 10 of swords, right? One in the upright, one in the reverse. Somebody could be like on the fence. They're not sure though if like how you're going to react, okay? But they don't care. They're coming forward, okay? They want to release this deep emotional pain. They want to come be generous to you. And whatever goals you're doing, whatever you're working on, continue to work on it. And don't be trapped in your head about this either, okay? Because you're about to have some sort of generous blessing coming towards you, and whatever your goals are, and they are protected too. Because remember, I said in the beginning, like you went through a time where you weren't getting your wishes fulfilled, okay? It's due to people's manipulation and everything. Well, that's getting cleansed away. You're getting some sort of help going on, okay? So, what do you call it? And now, if somebody was paid, that's another thing. Okay, I see this too. If somebody, all right, so if this money was taken from you, right now, like I said, there's quite a few people involved in this situation. All right, I don't know if somebody's health is deteriorating or what the situation is. That's probably a confirmation of call for right there. All right, but they might even, I feel like this person might even look, see how her hand is holding this and her other hand's like this, and it's over top of this 6 of Pentacles underneath this. I mean, right, their goal might be to here just give back. If they were paid money to come up against you, or to, you know, part of the situation, if they received any of that money, I feel like their goal is to just come back and give it back to you, like, here, take it back, you know what I mean? And they might do this, and they're not trapped in their head about this. But what they are worried about though, the one thing that they're not sure about is how you're going to react. They are watching you, and they're planning on coming forward to either give to you or give to the justice system, or give information about this, okay, about this generous blessing that was how the plot and plan was to unalive you, and so that, you know, to steal some sort of inheritance or to write you out of this, okay, or this major blessing. But it's coming towards you anyway. Somebody just wants to give it away. They just want it out of their hands and want to give it back to its rightful owner, because the guilt is eating them, and they want to release some sort of deep emotional pain. They probably realize whatever they have. I feel like this person's being tormented in their dreams, okay? I feel like they're being tormented in their dreams, and I'm seeing this with the 9 of swords here, but then with the page of wands here, and with that rainbow. I feel like this person's planning, like, all right, because maybe they're having nightmares about, you know, what they did or what they were a part of, somebody that they just can't get it off of their mind. And they know if they do the right thing, they give back what they were supposed to, they bring justice here in the right way, and you know what I mean, then they're going to have, it's going to go from a nightmare to happy days, or at least, you know, better days. You know what I mean? Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What they need to be aware of? And they could have been also behind it, like, you know, maybe they were a part of this because they listened to this pathological liar, this person that was spreading all these lies about you to get people in their head about you, to make you look like people, you know, she was going around spreading all these lies, trying to say that you were, you know, very strategically too, because the Queen of Swords in reverse, this person, they put a lot of thought behind it too, very cutthroat, you know what I mean? They're very strategic with what they were doing, okay? A lot of planning. Yeah, because the Most High stepping in, look, the Most High stepping in on the situation, okay, and shedding light on the situation, and you are protected by the Most High. And I feel like this person is being divinely guided to do the right thing, like the torture, they're being tortured, okay, and God's shining light on this whole situation. Also, whatever your goals are, this person's being divinely guided to do this, okay? But also because they can't live with it no more, okay? But whatever your goals are, God's shining, okay? You're about to have, is protecting whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing. If you're having a time like where you weren't receiving what you should be getting, you weren't getting fulfillment out of what you were doing, it was due to somebody's reckless, behaviors, and also to test you, okay, to see what you're going to do, how you're going to react. But you're going to get good karma. You're getting good karma for staying the course, weathering the storm, and trusting in God, okay? So continue focusing on your goals, because your goals are released, are protected too. God is shining light on your situation and what their goals are, what their plans are, what they were trying to do. But he's also, shedding light onto whatever you're doing and protecting you, okay, and your finances. Yeah, you're about to get a raise, a promotion, or a job offer, okay? So continue focusing on whatever you're working on, because it's God shining light on the situation and protecting it, and, protecting your finances, and you're about to have an increase, okay? Whatever whatever you do, you're going to start having more customers, or, more jobs, or whatever the situation is, whatever you do, okay? Don't be trapped in your head about this either, okay? Just, you know what I mean? That's what they want. They're going around spreading lies to try to get people not to be on your side and not to ask for your services, whatever you do. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be good for each one of you. Some of you are, whatever, you know what you do. Somebody could be watching, and they know that you are protected by the Most High. So this is why I feel like, too, like, this person's being divinely guided, and they know that, like, they just can't take it anymore. And they know you're a child of God, so they want to, like, do the right thing here. And I'm looking at the Sagittarius symbol right here. It is like an arrow going up, because that's a Sagittarius symbol. But like in the Most High right here with the Sagittarius symbol right here, it's like God is shining a light on you, and then you're going up, okay, right into this promised land right here with the rainbow. Yeah, it's a completion. It's the end of a cycle, all right? You're completing your, so, and I feel like somebody's coming forward with the truth, and they're completing some sort of cycle. They're going to be, and bringing the situation in. Yeah, God shining light on the situation is about all this lack of truth and clarity and the major betrayals that you went through. They spread a lot of lies, and they betrayed you in the worst way to try to steal this inheritance, or this money, to get this money, okay? Whoever did this, you know what I mean, to try to write you out of whatever this is, or stole this from you, I feel like the person did get it possibly, right? But they could have spent it already, and that's why I feel like somebody here, they could have spent some of it, but you're still going to get it back, all right? Whatever they took, you're going to get back plus some, all right? But like, and I feel like some people, they just want to, that were paid out of this money or promised out of this money, when they got the money, it's cursed, okay? And they just want to give it back. They want it out of their hands, because they're realizing who you are. God shining on everything that was, all this major betrayals that they went through to do this to you. They did the utmost worst to you. Somebody's not trapped in their head about this, completely, definitely not, okay? They could have tried to trap you, and they weren't able to. Somebody's watching you. They could have been trying to get you locked up too. Someone took some sort of like careless, reckless action, all right? Somebody's an Aquarius, okay? And there could be a case that's closing up as well. There could be a case closed with that, remember that moon card with the justice system, with the justice card. There could be a hidden justice, like a hidden court proceeding going on behind the scenes that you're unaware of, all right? Or there could have been a hidden court confirmation, okay, where something was supposed to be coming in for you, whatever this is, all right? Somebody could be getting out of jail with this Eight of Swords in the reverse. All right, somebody could be getting out of jail, and they could be telling, all right, on these people, or somebody could have got out of jail, and they could have been being watched by the justice system, taking some careless, reckless ass action, okay, that they can't come back from, which was like this. And I feel like this person wants to come forward now, that wants to give back what they took, or give information. They're confessing here. There's a confession happening and bringing in justice here. But yeah, whatever you're doing, whatever was going on where you weren't receiving what you should be, all right, there's a completion of that cycle. So just make sure you continue focusing on, don't be trapped in your head about what you're doing. Focus on your goals, what you got going on, because you have your things coming in that's protected too. Nobody can stop this or block this. Do not be trapped. You're not trapped in your head, and this person's definitely not trapped in their head either, all right? Somebody who's trying to bind you, that's not happening. Absolutely not. Somebody doesn't want to get locked up, okay, and they don't want it to be over. They don't want it, you know what I mean? So like they could be, they want to hurry up and rush and get to give back and complete some sort of cycles, give back whatever was taken. But there's definitely some sort of hidden court procedure going on behind the scenes that you're unaware of. somebody was lazy. They left a lot of evidence. They took some sort of careless, reckless action, right? And that they're trapped to, that they fell in their own trap, all right? So they left a lot of evidence behind. And somebody now, their goal was to come forward to give back what they took, or give information, whatever situation is, and possibly give evidence up, okay? Like here, here's evidence of right here. This is like the weapon that they used to unalive this person, or here's bank statements, or here's this, here's text messages, whatever the situation is, right? They're doing this, okay? Also, if you were trapped in your head about whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing, and if you were like not having motivation, right, or you know what I mean, it's because you're under some sort of attack, but that's done with. So you know what I mean. Also, this generous blessing that was supposed to come to you, all right, that they took, it was a lot of money involved. There's the Six of Pentacles, eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles are here, right, over here. So what do you call it? Oh, and also that's what I'm getting to. I feel like this person that wants to that's confessing, they might be taking a deal. Okay, they might be getting a deal. Like if they could be snitching on these people, right? And they could be watching these people and like wearing a wire, okay, and confirmation, okay, wearing a wire so that like they might not get jail time. You feel what I'm saying? And they're like handing over, they could be wearing a wire and handing over evidence and proof, okay? Something about getting handed over for sure. But whatever this was that was supposed to come to you, it was supposed to leave you very well off, where you wouldn't have to work hard or anything else. You already put in a lot of work, okay? So you're gonna be able to ease up with that too. So but make sure, but again, whatever your goals are, make sure you're focusing on your goals, because God's shining light on your situation, on whatever you got going on your crops, and you know what I mean, and protecting it too. So make sure you focus on your goals and just let this all unfold, because there's something that you have to do. It's already being taken care of. There's stuff going on behind the scenes that you're unaware of. And I'm seeing this as like an execution style, okay? Somebody could have been executed, right? Somebody could have got bludgeoned to death, or they could have plotted and planned this. I'm seeing these as targets, right? They targeted you. And see the Ten of Swords in the reverse, how they're beat up. There's like a stick here, right? And I'm also seeing this like, you know what I mean, with like her on her knees and blindfolded, right? Like execution style. Somebody was plotting your demise, okay? It could have been to you and your family members, or whoever this is was supposed to leave this money towards you, all right? But they were unable to do it. It's in the reverse. It's in the reverse. They could have did it to the one person, okay? But I was thinking about that when I first seen these two cards with the two here and the target, right? So I'm looking at that like you were targeted, right? That there was you know what I mean? And I feel like somebody's now they could have possibly did this to a loved one of yours and planned to do this to you, but you were protected by the Most High. They weren't expecting you to be protected by the Most High, to be a child of God, okay? And now they're scared, okay? And somebody, I feel like, is either getting out of jail, or they don't want to go to jail, and they're giving this information because it's eating at them. And I feel like they're wearing a wire, something about a weapon of some sort, or some sort of evidence that's being handed over. It's concrete proof. Yeah, they're betraying these people, okay? They realize that they betrayed somebody that's protected by the Most High, all right? They feel betrayed now, because also they find out that you are part of the Most High, that God, like how much you are protected by God. This King of Cups in the reverse is heartless, soulless person right here that spread a lot of lies about you. This could be your ex, all right? I feel like these two are in cahoots. I felt like that from the very beginning when we seen this King of Cups in the reverse earlier after this Queen of Swords. I feel like this Queen of Swords sent this King of Cups in, okay? To get close to you and betray you, all right? But now this person wants to invest in you, okay? But whatever seeds you're planting are flourishing beautifully, all right? And now somebody's definitely in Aquarius. There's a lot of Aquarius out here. A lot of Aquarius out here. But somebody's bringing some sort of evidence, and like, look at these weapons. Somebody's bringing in some sort of evidence, okay, about how they were stopping, like that they left evidence behind, and now they're betraying some. Like they don't want to go to jail, so they're going to betray this person, okay, and they're being divinely guided to do this, okay, and like they're wearing a wire, they're doing something, or they're bringing evidence in, all right. But this heartless, soulless person, they spread a lot of lies. They betrayed you in the worst type of way, okay? This person's a dog, because I look at this cloud right here, and I seen it as a dog bone. This person's like a dog, okay? Um, yeah. But whatever seeds you're planting are flourishing beautifully, and somebody wants to come invest in you now. People are reckless, y'all. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Yeah, it's somebody you're not passionate about, okay? You're not passionate about, you're not trapped in your head. This could have been an ex or something like this. They took sort of reckless, careless action that they wish they could take back. They weren't even passionate about this in the past, okay? When they were doing it, but they were getting paid to do it. Someone could have lied and said that you are a lustful, nasty, sleazy person, but you're not. Okay, and this person could want, this King of Cups in the reverse could want you back, okay, or could want you. They don't want it to be over with you. Something about a crime of passion, okay? They might try to pull this into court, that it was a crime of passion, but it wasn't, and they're not going to get away with this. They took sort of careless, reckless action. They don't want to get locked up, okay? And they're going to try and cry crime of passion to get like a lighter sentence or some shit like this. Somebody could be sending you some sort of lustful energy, okay? But the power of 3, okay? Somebody wants to come collaborate with you. Because they're not, oh, I see what it says. They're not passionate about this liar anymore. This is the person that wants to come invest in you, okay? That was betrayed you in the past. They're a heartless person or soulless person, okay? They want to come invest in you, though, because they're not passionate about this pathological liar anymore. They could be wanting to betray this pathological liar because they're realizing, you know what I mean? They're not trapped. I feel like these two are beefing with each other now. I feel like these two are beefing. I feel like this was the culprit, okay? It could possibly be an Aquarius or a lot of Aquarius, okay? But the I feel like she sent, I'm just saying she and he because there's a female here and a masculine here. You know what I mean? But it could be flip the roles if it's reversed, okay? She sent him in. Okay, this could have been an ex-lover of yours or someone that was supposed to be an ex-love interest, right? And got close to you to betray you, right? And they're trying to bind you and everything else. They're trying to do some sort of love spells and binding spells. It's not working. Okay, they're trying to send you some sort of psychic attacks. It's not working. All right, but now I feel like what's happening is this King of Cups is betraying this person. Okay, now the Queen of Swords, they're beefing. Okay, because maybe they never got what they were supposed to get, or they're just, you know, whatever the hell they're doing. Okay, but either way, somebody's really trapped in their head, because if you add this it's 8 of Swords with their look, somebody's really trapped in their head about you, about you not being able to get rid of you and not wanting it to be over with you, because there's doubles here. The 10 of Swords here, and if you add this 9 of Swords with this page of Swords, that's 10 of Swords again. That's 10-10. All right, completion, end of a cycle, but double 10 of Swords. I just realized this. And then now there's this 9 of Swords right here. If you add this 8 of Swords plus this page of Swords, that's 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords plus 9 of Swords, double 9 of Swords. Somebody's really trapped in their head because they can't get your psychic attacks, or their psychic attacks that aren't working on you. They can't get you in your head about any of the shit, you know, that they're trying to do, and they can't get rid of you. All right, so I feel like what's happening is this double trouble crap going on. So what do you call it? One of them could be, you know what I mean, upset that they can't get rid of you, and this person could be really upset because you want nothing to do with them anymore, and they don't want it to be over with you, okay? And they're now betraying this person over here, and they want to collaborate with you. But see, this Queen of Swords and this King of Cups working together at one point. All right, but now this person there that feels guilty or whatever the situation is, their plan is to collaborate with you. Their goal is to come back, give back what was, look, 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles plus this 3 of Pentacles, that's 9 of Pentacles. All right, so what do you call it? You're single, self-sufficient, independent. Whatever the 6 of Pentacles was, it was supposed to leave you single, self-sufficient, independent, all right? And very reliable, like having plenty of money where you wouldn't have to work as hard, wouldn't have to do as much. But this King of Cups right here, they don't want to work. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to change. And, you know, probably this Queen of Swords in reverse too. They could have lied about you to do this, all right? And now they know that you're getting this back too also, so they want to come work with you. They want to collaborate with you. Their goal is to collaborate with you and betray this person. In the beginning, they were collaborating with this person and betraying you, right? But now the tables have flipped, okay? Yeah, because you could already intuitively know this, okay? Somebody could be a reader. You could be a reader, or you could just, your intuition's really on point. Someone's name could be Kev, right? But they're not passionate about this person anymore, okay? Now they want to come betray them because maybe now they need you. You feel what I'm saying? And they realize they took a sort of careless, reckless action that's going to land them in prison, and they don't want to do that. Now they want to, you know what I mean, do the right thing. But also, whatever your goals are, don't be, you know, I feel like you could have been losing passion, okay? You could have been trapped in your head. It could have been due to some sort of manipulation. They could have been trying to end your goals and aspirations, whatever you got going on, because they don't want you to have anything, because they're jealous and envious of you, right? And I feel like you could have been maybe, you know, had some sort of stagnancy going on, and you weren't passionate about what you're doing, or they're trying to make it like that, or you're losing some sort of, maybe they're siphoning your energy, or you weren't, you know, reaping your reward with your goals, whatever you're supposed to be doing. But now things are going to be working out for you, okay? So continue focusing on your goals. That's getting cleared up, okay? And, you know, someone's going to collaborate with you, or just whatever you're collaborating, whatever you're working on, you're going to get sort of generous blessing. It's also going to lead to, you know, to single, self-sufficient, independent, all right? And it's protected as well. And I feel like this person's watching you, and they're watching you like move forward victoriously, and they regret going against you. They're pissed off. This person's a dickhead though. This person's like somebody that's but they're a charmer. Okay, they're a charmer. Like, they can put on their charm, you know what I mean? They're really good with looking like a good person, right? They make themselves out to look like they're a good person. They could have a very charismatic, like a very good, like they have a charm to them, right? But they're very deceitful. They're very evil, very heartless, but they portray themselves to be a good person. They could have a good sense of humor, a very dark sense of humor, most likely. I'm strongly getting to, but like, whatever you do though, this person is working with you to betray this person. Just do not fall for temptation, okay? Do not sleep with this person whenever you do, okay? Do not get in a relationship with this person, okay? This person's still only out for themselves, all right? So, yeah, their ships are not coming in. If you do something with this person, your ships are not going to come in. I'm telling you right now. But they're realizing whatever she was promising to this person, they didn't get what they were supposed to get. Okay, they only got a little bit of what they said they were going to get. They were promised the world. They only got a little bit. So now they want to give back whatever they did get, or they want to get back. I heard this vindictive. That's the word I'm thinking of. This person's very vindictive. Okay, very, very vindictive. All right, and I feel like they're charming this person, the Queen of Swords. Okay, and they're going to betray the shit out of that person. Okay, if they're going to betray you when you did nothing wrong to this person, of course they're going to betray the person that, you know what I mean, that made them lose out on like the best thing of their life. You know what I'm saying? So now their ships are not coming in. My right ear's ringing like wow, like really, really loud. That hurt. My right ear was just ringing like crazy. It's about dividing a plan. Yeah, they tried to steal from you. They stole a generous blessing, okay? She sent him in. It could have been as a lover, right? Him or her. Put the roles where they fit, okay? I'm just saying King Cups, if it's a female, then they work more out of their masculine. You know what you are. You know if you had an ex that was a male or a female. All right, but this is an Aquarius. Look at all this Aquarius. Aquarius is, I feel like this Queen of Swords in the reverse is an Aquarius, okay? Or there's somebody is an Aquarius here, okay? Heavily aspected in here. But they stole. She sent this King of Cups in the reverse into your life to get close to you, to act as like a relationship. The whole time this person was planning your demise. They were your hitman, right? You know what I mean? And they stole from you a generous blessing that was supposed to, their goal. This is their goal, but they left a lot of evidence behind. They were lazy, and they left a lot of evidence behind about what they stole. Okay, and they're watching you. They're creeping on you. They're trapping your head about this now too. They're trying to send you some sort of psychic attack. They try to make you lose out on your passions, your goals, and your aspirations because they don't want to change. They don't want to do the work. They want to steal your destiny and steal whatever else, but they can't. Whatever they did steal from you is protected, and now the Most High is shining light on the situation and divinely guiding this King of Cups in the reverse to now betray this person, okay? So it's going to be like a double whammy, double stinger, okay? Because this person regrets the way they treated you and they feel really guilty for what they did. And plus they got themselves a generation, they gave themselves a financial curse by what they did to you, right? So now this person is now betraying this Queen of Swords in the reverse, which is most likely definitely an Aquarius. There's how many Aquarius right here? Aquarius, 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 Aquarius. All Aquarius in this line. And it's the Queen of Swords. That Queen of Swords in reverse is the Aquarius, okay? For sure. There's not a doubt in my mind. Guaranteed. A karmic ass Aquarius, okay? But now, yeah. Yeah, without a doubt. There's a lot of, but you have to endure a lot of swords, a lot of hardships, a lot of pain, a lot of manipulation, a lot of betrayal, okay? Very cutthroat, and she put a lot of thought, time, and energy behind this, okay? But you stayed the course, you weathered the storm, and you're getting good karma for this, okay? And this person, I feel like, I don't know, they might be getting good karma for they did. 10 of Cups, this could be a karmic ass family of yours, okay? Or someone you consider to be family, that God shining a light on the situation. This Queen of Swords in reverse could be a karmic family member. It could be a mom. It could be an aunt. It could be, someone you looked at like a mother figure or a grandmother or something like this. Yeah, the whole time they're watching, lurking. Their goal was to come in, to act like they're generous to you. And this Queen of Swords, the same thing. This King of Cups, the same thing. In the reverse, and this Queen of Swords, they both portrayed themselves to be, somebody they weren't. They pretended to be. They were there for you. That they loved you. They cared about you. They could have showed up with gifts for you or acted like they helped you out, but they didn't. The whole time they were planning to unalive you. The whole time to get rid of you and make you out to be this horrible person. While the whole time they were the ones that were doing all this shit. Yeah, you went through a lot. Yeah, divine partner, okay? Someone could be like realizing that you are, their divine partner, okay? Somebody could be trying to steal your divine union. And I feel like this person now is at like a crossroads. They realized it was all lies, okay? All betrayal. They were lied to about you, manipulated about you, but they're also going around spreading major lies, everything else. This person did the most to you too, especially the two of these two together. But now this person is regretting how they treated you. Everything's falling back onto them. They're watching you. They're seeing how protected you are. They're seeing ever since you called your energy and your power back, you removed you cut the cords and everything else. All right. This person's like, you know what I mean? They feel that. They weren't expecting you to do that. They know that you're not passionate about this person anymore. You want nothing to do with them. All right. And their whole world has come crumbling down. Now people are starting to treat them the way that they treated you. Right. And they're remembering like how it was with you. Okay. So now this person's blaming this Queen of Swords in the reverse here. Somebody ant here, there's an ant that's climbing down. Now they're being divinely guided by this Most High, okay? The Most High is shining light on the whatever evidence that was left and have this reckless, careless action they took. Now this person's like realizing they should never did this, all right? And they don't want to go to jail either for what they did, okay? They don't want to get locked up, okay? And they're trying to do some sort of binding spells on you that's not working either. So what they're planning to do is betray her and hoping and betraying, hoping and praying that you'll take them back, okay? Because they realize that you could have been one of their divine partners. When you were with them, look at all this fucking Aquarius, dude. Social media, okay? You could be doing something on social media. All right, you could have like a platform or social media that's protected, okay? You could be doing something on, this could be your work. Maybe you have a platform, maybe you have a YouTube or TikTok or whatever, all right? Whatever your goals are, whatever, you know what I mean? Somebody could have been trying to lock you out of your account or something like this, or they could be watching you, lurking on you, okay? But God shining, if they could have been shadow banning you, blacklisting you, or blackballing you, right? Trying to get you, if that is the case, okay? Whatever you're doing, make sure you continue, if like you weren't getting that many views or whatever the situation is, nurture it, okay? Because that's getting cleansed away because God's trying to light on this whole situation. And also, somebody's being publicly humiliated. Something's going to be very public because this person really cares about their image and what they look like, and they put a lot of thought and time to make you look bad, to make you look like a horrible person, and try to make themselves look so good. So whatever this is, God's making this very public, okay, about what when this goes down, when they get arrested, or where everybody knows what this person has done, okay, about how they betrayed you. Someone also could be hiding up behind fake accounts, you know what I mean? But you are protected. I feel like they're trying to log into you. They could be trying to hack your devices, trying to log in, or they're hiding behind fake accounts, like trying to check on you or whatever the situation is. Or they might be trying to reach out to you through social media, okay? And I feel like somebody could be watching you. If you do have a platform of some sort where you get paid, they could be trying to plan to steal, like to lock you out and to somehow steal your finances or some shit like this. That's not going to happen. It's protected, it's guarded. And God's trying to light on this whole situation. And he's going to make this very public about what these people did. Maybe before, okay? Something about your social security number. Karmic ass family. 10-10 again. It's completion, end of a cycle. You could have karmic ass families trying to betray you. They could have been pretending to be you. Hiding behind fake accounts. Something about a major betrayal about social media. They go back to those passionate, oh wow, look, somebody could have made a fake account pretending to be you and uploading pictures and videos of you in a sexual manner. Could have been a major lie. This person's an emotional manipulator, okay? Straight up, they're trying to bind you to in your heart, okay? This King of Cups, stay away from this person. They have a financial curse. They're emotional manipulator. They want to come in and manipulate your emotions and manipulate you. They're going to come in with a whole bunch of lies, betrayal, but they are going to bring justice by telling on this person. Stay away from this person. They're trying to bind you because they want your finances and everything else. You're protected from this person. They did something so, like, they tried to publicly humiliate you and manipulate you and cause you emotional pain. And I'm strongly getting somebody made some fake ass accounts, okay? They were caught doing this, making it look like you had an SEX account, or they took videos or something like this. All right, it was all a manipulation tactic and a major lie and betrayal. All right, if you've been praying to get this situated, God shining light in this situation, this person definitely had everything to do with it. This person's one that probably did it, and they might be getting paid. Okay, somebody could be having videos or pictures of you, uploading pictures or snuff films or something like this. All right, they got caught. They're caught doing this. This person is very, like I said earlier, very manipulative, very vengeful, like very. Stay away from this. This person just. And if they got any money from this, they made this fake account pretending to be you or whatever the situation is, and something about SEX account, all right? They could have been getting a lot of money from this too, okay? But that money, they are caught doing this, okay? That money's everything, every penny they made off of you, they're going to have to give back to you. Yeah, their ship's not coming in. They're going to try to come in manipulating you, telling you that they changed, they love you, that blah, 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 blah. It's always been you, da, da, da. No. They're going to try and win you back because they need you now, because they gave themselves a financial curse, and their curse all in general for everything. Their whole world is being turned upside down for what they did to you. All right, and now everything's in the upright for you. So they're going to come in and say that they loved you and this, that, and the other. No, absolutely not. They want to come in trying to bind you, trying to manipulate you and betray you some more. Absolutely fucking not. They might even come in trying to say, "Oh, you're my divine partner." No. Stay away from this person, okay? All right, because if you get back with this person, your ships ain't going to come in. But they got nothing out of whatever they thought they were going to by betraying you. Now, also, whatever she promised this person, she only gave him a little bit, like a tiny bit, like of whatever she promised to give him. And now he wants to get back at her. So now he's going to get back at her and get back because he knows what she did, okay? And he was part of it. He's going to tell on her, and then knows that you're going to get this back because it truly belongs to you. Now he's going to be like, "Look, I love you. This is the whole plan from the beginning. I knew what she was doing. Be mindful," okay? And they're going to ask for a relationship back. They're going to try and manipulate you. This person's a master manipulator. And they're going to say that, "Oh, no, I wasn't stealing from you. This is my plan the whole time. I knew what she did. This is the only way. This is the only way it's going to work, and you could get it back, and we could be free. We could be together, blah, blah, blah. No, they could have told you from the beginning. The only reason why they're telling now is because, well, they do feel guilty, but they're caught. Okay, and they didn't get what she promised him. So now he's like, well, F you, you weren't going to give me what you said you were going to get. And this person really could use the money right now because they're not sitting pretty at all. Okay, they really need finances probably because they spent all their money trying to betray you. And now he's telling on her because he knows that when he tells on her, he thinks he's in denial too. He still thinks that you'll take him back or her back, whatever the situation is. They think they can manipulate you in a relationship. They're going to try and turn it around and make it look like this is Prince Charming here, that you're a rescuer, that you're knight in shining armor, that they're here to protect you and to bring you justice. Just be mindful. Keep your guard up and protect yourself, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, the Knight of Pentacles, somebody could have lost a job. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They could have lost a job, okay, because they were trying to bind you, all right, and they're trying to bind you in your finances, all right, and that's not happening. They're trying to get you to be trapped in your head, to get you to lose out on your chances, and they're playing around in your energy, trying to make you not be passionate about whatever your goals and aspirations are, okay, because they refuse to change. They're trying to make you lazy or not want to siphon in your energy or whatever they're doing, okay. But now that shit done backfired, okay, so now that's getting cleared up, and they lost whatever. Like I said, whatever she was supposed to, she was getting paid. He was getting paid to betray you by her. All right, and promise the world, okay? But you cut this person off. When you cut that person off, okay, now when you cut this person off, she wasn't going to pay him whatever, you know what I mean? Because he's not in your life anymore. He or she's not in your life anymore. So, you know what I mean? But also, she was still promising him other money. So when you cut him off, when you separate yourself from this person, there was no reason to pay him anymore because he wasn't doing his job, right? This person was like, probably feel like the closest person towards you. And he was sent in, right? He's probably like your hitman, right? And now you're not around this person no more, and this person was getting paid good money or promised good money, okay, and this person was also sent to stalk you and everything else and to get information out of you. But now that you separate yourself from this person now, and also they were trying to bind you and everything else and bind your finances, and they've been playing around in your energy for so damn much, especially your finances. It backfired onto them. Now they need you, and they're watching you. They're seeing everything work out for you. Plus their plan is to get themselves out of trouble and to get back at her, and to, you know, lighten up some of their guilt and everything else, is to tell on her, get the money back, goes back to you, and then play like, you know, Prince Charming and, you know, your knight in your shining armor, right? And then still walk away with all this money. You know what I mean? But guess what? You're getting justice, okay? And part of the justice is, whoever this is, they're losing a lot of fucking money because what they stole from you, they're getting paid. Like, you were their job, literally. But you're getting justice no matter what. And them losing their jobs and their finance and everything else is part of the justice. Because their weird ass obsession, they're obsessively trying to stalk you, rob you, kill you, and destroy you. And they're obsessed with doing black magic on you. They probably spent all their fucking money doing black magic on you. It was their job to do black magic. They're weirdly obsessed with you, obsessed with robbing, killing, and trying to destroy you. And they're, you know what I mean? They're obsessively trying to trap you, rob you, kill you, destroy you, okay? There could be, you know, you're the Empress. Whatever you're creating, you could have created something. There could be a mother figure. This Queen of Swords in reverse could be a mother figure, but you are the Empress, masculine or feminine. Something that you created, social media that you created, okay? Or something that you did, or a platform that you created, that you are protected, you created with the Most High, okay? Is protected, okay? They can't, there's not shit they can do about this. But they're watching you, they're seeing you, you're all the queens embodied in one. They feel like it's not cool, right? That you get to have whatever you want, make, you know, create your own thing, and it's yours, and they don't have any parts of it and everything else. And they're over here in grief, pain, sorrow, agony, because they see you for who you truly are, the Empress. They could have had it all with you. But now they're portraying this this Queen of Swords person. This could be like a mother figure, and they're crying over you, okay? They're crying over you because they had to drink the juice and whatever the situation is, and you didn't, okay? And they're over here doing black magic. It's backfiring onto their bitch asses right here, right now. You feel me? And this is why they're also losing their finances. They're doing black magic, trying to bind you, trying to stop you, block you, and delay you, and everything else. And now it's all backfired. They're obsessively doing this. They're watching you like no other. Somebody wishes they would have got you knocked up. or had a baby with you if you're masculine. You feel me? They could be watching you. They're doing some sort of death magic with the black magic and the Ten of Swords, right? So in the reverse, that shit backfired, okay? They're watching, they're doing death magic on you and black magic or whatever, love spells, all types of shit, okay? And they're watching you and seeing that the shit didn't work. And I feel like that's how they were trying to get rid of you, was like death magic, okay? They probably did this with the loved one that this belonged to, like the money that originally came from. They wish they would have tied the knot with you or got you pregnant. Okay, this person, they're all crying, wishing that they either tied the knot with you or got you pregnant. She's pregnant. That person's pregnant on that part. Yeah, somebody's intuition is blocked. They're doing black magic to either try to block your intuition. Okay, there could be a karmic reader because, you know, with this intuition card in the reverse, you know, this could talk about your intuition, or it could also talk about, you know, a reader. Okay, because Kev, he's a reader, right? But in the reverse, this could talk about they were trying to do black magic to block your intuition, or their intuition was blocked. Okay, and what do you call it? The white magic in the reverse. So they did that black magic, trying to block your intuition. Their intuition is blocked now too. All right, there could be a karmic reader out here because this, with this being in the reverse, they're obsessively trying to do this. Right now, they could be having the audacity to try to do white magic now. All right, white magic too, because that black magic backfired. Okay, but they're doing a lot of black magic on your platform, on you, to rob, kill, and destroy you, to steal from you. Okay, and they're doing this. Somebody could have been pregnant while doing black magic. They ain't fucking smart. Okay, that baby's gonna come out all kinds of messed up. Unfortunately, I don't wish that upon nobody, but knock it the fuck off, especially if you're pregnant. You sick son of a bitch. But they're, yeah, you might not have known about this, okay? But now they're trying, their intuition's blocked. They're losing their job because they want to keep playing around, fucking around, finding out. Their goal was to now try to do some sort of white magic, and it's not working, to cover up to clean that black magic. So now they don't know what to do. Their backs to a corner, and now they're planning, all right, well, they're finding out that it's because you're a child of the Most High, and God is protecting you. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're creating it with God, and you are a child of God, right? So it's divinely, majorly protected. Your creativity, whatever you're doing, your social media, your platform, whatever this is that you're doing is divinely protected, very much so protected. And whatever they're doing to try to steal it, stop it, block it, or delay it, or whatever the situation is, backfiring onto them, and they're losing everything. Okay, and now they're crying over you, and they're having the audacity to try to like do some sort of white magic to do, and it's not working. And they're doing double black magic, but it's not working on you. Okay, Nine of Wands in the reverse. They have to give up. They have to accept defeat. Look how beat up that motherfucker is too. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. All right, because now they're realizing the only thing they can do is do the right thing, repent, give back what they stole, and do the right thing. Because now they got themselves, their whole world, they gave themselves a financial curse, everything, their whole world upside down because everything backfired onto them. And they're going to be publicly they both care about their public image so much, what they appear to be, what they seem like, what they look like, but on the inside, they are horrible, horrible people. And God is going to be very publicly show the world how evil these people truly are. All right, but they have to accept defeat. They have to give up. They can't go on anymore. Why? Because the Most High. This is the outcome. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, they have to release. They can't hold you back. Okay, they're holding on. They were holding on to a generous blessing that belonged to you. It's protected. It's this Ten of Pentacles right here. It's an inheritance. It's a lot of money. Also, they're trying to attack your work. I feel like you have a platform of some sort or something like this. Okay, for a lot of you, that is the case. Okay, but they were going to like a practitioner or something, or they're doing whatever the situation is. They're attacking it. They're trying to hold you back from whatever you're doing. Okay, because whatever you're doing, again, you're going to be getting. You're destined to do it. Okay, whatever you're creating, it's a lot of, you're going to have a lot of money coming in, generational wealth. All right, so they're trying to do black magic to stop it, block it, whatever the situation is. Okay, and somebody might need a medic. Somebody might need to go to the hospitals, or somebody might need some sort of meds, psychic meds or something like this. Someone's going crazy because all this black magic backfiring onto them. But so now, also, whatever they stole from you, this money that was stolen is being released. Okay, they have to give it back. And like I said earlier, someone's just going to give it back because they realize it's like, you know what I mean? That's the only way to get rid of whatever they got going on, and it's cursed. Okay, and they're trying to hold you back from whatever you're creating, whatever you're doing with your social media or your platform or whatever this is. All right. But you're going to have forward movement with that too. So make sure you nurture whatever you're doing. And if I feel like you do have some sort of platform or something of some sort, okay, you might not even like get paid yet. Okay, somebody's going to go viral for you, and it was already destined to happen. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe you have a whole platform. I don't know, but it's already destined for you. It's going to happen. Plus, also whatever was stolen from you is coming back to you too. It's being released. Okay. And they're in grief, pain, sorrow, agony about this. Yeah, and they're heavily burdened. This is why this person, like I said earlier, this person is giving something back because they can't live with the burden anymore. It's too much, and everything's all hitting them at once because they were doing a lot to you for a long time. They kept attacking you and attacking you and attacking you and attacking you and attacking you, right? But they were being tested this whole time, right? And like you were being tested, and so were they. So they weren't getting that much of like a backfire, or they were like, when they were getting some of the backfires, they were chalking it up as other things, or they just figured whatever, just keep going, right? But it was all a test. Now everything is coming at them at once, because the more you better yourself and the higher you get, right, and the more you prove yourself to do the right thing, it's like, you know what I mean, it's all that good karma. Remember I was saying about that hoodie, it said good karma, good karma, good karma, good karma. It was a stack, and like her whole back was filled with good karma. So you've been racking up all this good karma while they were racking up all this bad karma. So you're getting a flood of, and it was crazy because it said good karma, and it was in each, it was like a rainbow, it was in different colors, that like, so it's like you're gonna have like a blessing, major blessings of good karma, while they're getting all, like, it's gonna be flooding in like a rainbow, right, coming in good karma, while they're gonna have a, like, nothing, all that bad karma coming in at one time, plus all the black magic and everything backfired onto them at once. All right, and now like their whole world's being turned upside down. They're so heavily burdened, they don't even want anything, you know what I mean, they don't even want any of it anymore, because whatever they do have is cursed, plus whatever this shit they're trying to fix with white magic, and it's not working. Okay, so they're being brought down to their knees, and they're super heavily burdened. They realize it's too much of a burden, so they want to give it back. They're heavily burdened, okay, because you're about your spiritual rank, about you being a spiritual leader, being this hierophant, this group called covenant, like, you know what I mean? And there could be, what do you call it? And about you getting justice, and part of your justice is a marriage. Somebody might be married, okay? There could be a falsified marriage. Somebody could also, they could have sent this weirdo in to have some sort of falsified marriage, okay, to tie the knot with you, right? And you know what I mean? There could be some fake ass fucking marriage that you might find out about, and they could have got some money that you don't even know about. This karmic ass connection thinks that you're a queen of cups. They think that you're a very loving, nurturing, caring person, and this is a king of cups here. They want their place back, but that will never fucking happen. They're evil as all get out. Just, yeah, you're getting your justice though. This person's crying over you like crazy. They're also trying to mess with your image, like they're trying to make you gain weight, especially because it's getting nice out. There's something about you being in like with your body showing. They don't want that. They could be making you like break out, doing something like to mess with your appearance. If you're a female, they definitely don't want you in a bikini. So they're messing with your, like, your weight, trying to either make you, I feel like, gain weight possibly, and they're doing something about your appearance to try to make it, it's affecting them, it's gonna go back to them. See how she's skinny here and then she's pregnant here? They don't want you to be, this also looks like it could be like a cute bathing suit for like a pregnant woman. So like, see how she's in a bikini here? They don't want you in that bikini, they want you covered up completely, okay? But even if you're completely covered up, you're still gorgeous, whether you're masculine or feminine, right? So they're definitely playing around with some sort of manipulation, trying to black magic confirmation to affect your appearance. It's definitely, so if you've been getting bloated or like feeling like, gaining like a few pounds, or you've been eating more, it's because some sort of dark manipulation to a return to sender, okay? They want you to be covered up, and you know what I mean, because this person's really jealous, okay, and envious. They just don't want you to be out flaunting your stuff, okay, or anybody seeing you, because they're just jealous and envious of you, because you're very beautiful. Again, they don't like that, and that's coming back onto them. They're going to be aging like crazy. Like, they probably already look a lot older than what they should, or like the last time you've seen them. You know what I mean? Somebody's crying like a baby over you. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Just make sure, yeah, continue to pray always. I'm telling you right now, your prayer is what saves you. The power of prayer is something serious, man. You have no idea how powerful it really truly is, and God hears your prayer, especially coming from a genuine heart. Come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Okay, Matthew 11:28, November 28th could be significant. And yeah, they wanted you to be heavily burdened. They want you to be working your butt off and like not getting any rest, not reaping your reward. But screw that, you know. Have faith in God. Mark 11:22. Absolutely, always have faith in God. November 22nd could be significant. Somebody could be a Master Life Path 11 or a Master Life Path 22. Pray always. Luke 21:36. The power of prayer. Oh, it's my favorite card. Every time I get this card, I always know it's a spot on reading. I love this card. It's my favorite card. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Matthew 25:21. Nothing shall be impossible unto you. Matthew 17:20. Yeah, look how beautiful that little girl is. Like, she even looks like she has, like, little girl looks like she's even a little kid. She looks like she's like a little Gerber baby, you know what I mean? But she kind of even looks like she has makeup on a little bit, little girl. She's a little cutie pie. Like, they don't like it. Even ever since you were a kid, you stand out of the crowd, like in the crowd. You're very beautiful. Whether you realize it or not, you are. And they're just, you know what I mean? You might not even think that you're attractive because it's all the dark manipulation. First of all, the way you've been treated by these people, they strategically, okay, they put a lot of thought, a lot of plan, and you know, behind everything they did to you, and you suffered a lot of betrayal, a lot of pain, a lot of agony, and the way that they did this too was to make you feel unloved, and you know what I mean. Yeah, you're a lot more beautiful, whether you're masculine or feminine, than you could ever imagine. Nothing shall be impossible unto you. Matthew 17:20. You know, people be like break their heads. They could be staring at you all the time when you're in stores. You could be getting self-conscious about it, thinking that they're talking about you, but they're really, it's because your beauty, okay? And your glow, your aura. You walk into a room, you light up the room, you get everybody's attention, okay? And like you could possibly even be thinking that it's like a negative thing, but really it's no, they see that your divinity. Abundant mindset. If you think of your abundance something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and this is what you will experience. Yeah, exactly. Like how see how it's all lit up and like this all glowing? That's like you walk into a room and it's just your light speaks for you, your energy, your aura. Like there's something about you just lights up the room. Peace be unto you as my Father has sent me. In John 20:21, your eyes see clearly. Yeah, you have amazing eyesight. Okay, you see beyond what normal, like, you know, somebody with great eyesight can see. Face your financial fears. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness. And you'll realize that you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. Amen, brother man, sister man. Somebody's like superly obsessed with doing like black magic, and I feel like we had the black magic here, then intuitive Kevin reverse. Their intuition's completely blocked, and I'm getting at too because remember we had the black magic, intuitive Kevin reverse, white magic in reverse. So they're obsessively doing black magic, and their intuition is like blocked, right? It's gone, right? Because of their how much they keep doing this, and they're doing white magic, thinking that like that it's they're thinking, or like their own shit's returning to them, and they're thinking that it's you, and they do like some sort of white magic, thinking it's working, and it's not. It doesn't. They do more and more black magic, and is their own shit returning. And I feel like they think that you're doing something to them, you're sending them something, but it's not even leaving their fucking energy. They're attacking themselves, and they're obsessively doing this, like up all night. Somebody's losing hair. They're starting to go gray. I'm telling you, somebody's like, you'll probably be in the same room as these people, and you wouldn't. Something about the ER. Somebody's having a psychotic break. I'm telling you right now. Someone could be on some sort of something about a psychotic like break, like a mental breakdown, and somebody could end up in the ER because I seen the E and this R like stuck out to me. Like I didn't see any of the MP or anything else. I seen the E and R, and it's all just stuck out to me for a second. Somebody's going to end up having a psychotic break, all right, and from all this dark manipulation that they're doing, backfiring onto them, and you know what I mean. They're going to need to be medicated, sedated, most likely. They're doing some sort of womb magic as well. If you're a female, they're attacking your womb, trying to stop you from, but it's not working. 46, the visionary. Developing habits and actions to help you turn your visions into reality will guide you on your path to unlimited access, so unlimited success and happiness. I mean, I said access. 23, the lover. With love, all things are possible. For love replaces your it replaces your confusing doubts and weakens fears with faith in yourself and others. God's preparing a table before you in the presence of your enemies. Okay. 14, the drama queen. Some people need a high level of attention to to validate. That's this person right here for sure too, and that one. To validate, where does it go? Some people need a high level of attention to validate their sense of worth. Make sure that you are not that person staging endless plays. Okay, make sure. I feel like that's this person though. They might even try to come into this emotional. I feel like it's this person. I feel like they're going to try and come in being all dramatic, saying that, like I said, this is what they're going to try and say. They're taking this person down, and they're going to be all dramatic about this. They're going to try to manipulate your emotions, and they're going to say that this was all part of the plan, that they were on your side this whole time, that they had to push you away because they had to take care of this. But no, the fact of the matter is he's only betraying her because he didn't get what he was supposed to be getting, and now he gave himself a financial curse and all kinds of curses. So, and everything is eating at him, and he's about to have a psychotic breakdown. All right, and he's going against her, and he figures that if he gets rid of her, then and tells on this, it goes back to you, and that he can come, bring his claws back into your life and emotionally manipulate you to being back with him, that he can have it all with you and just manipulate you. So be careful. And this person's going to be a little fucking drama queen, okay? They're going to come in, and that's all they want is drama. They can't have a normal life. There's nothing, no. They're just all about drama. But they pretend like they're not. You feel me? They're just a fucking weirdo. The Resolute 17, if you do not resolve to be patient and endure tough times, success may appear to be always in the future or in another's power. Make sure I feel like you are patient though. Hopefully. 11, someone could be a master life path. 11, the Maya, allow past mistakes to help you see through all illusions so you can understand and act upon what you know is real and what is false. Yeah. You'll be able to see right through that bullshit. Because they're going to come in with a bunch of bullshit. I'm telling you right now. If this person comes in trying to say that shit, it's a lie. I'm telling you right now. It's their plan. It's their diabolical plan to manipulate you yet again, and to get back at this person, to get to you, and to try this person just like always has to win. You know what I mean? They don't care. Like they can't lose. You know what I mean? It's that type of person. Like even when they're wrong, they're right. You know what I mean? They have to like to prove a way that they're right, like that. And they're very, very vindictive. And then they figure, all right, they'll try to get your trust back. Okay, be all generous and nice to you and lovey-dovey and love bombing you, get close to you, and then what they're going to do is betray the shit out of you if you were to take them back, but don't. And they know how generous you are. They were like, oh man, you know what I mean? And they need you now, or they're going to, because they're giving themselves the generational curse. Any of these names could be your name, somebody involved, or past a loved one's first, middle, or last name. Somebody's aunt. I had a feeling. I see like aunt just crawl over here. Eileen, Adam, or Adams. Somebody else on missing a leg. Somebody could have a prosthetic leg. Something about a prosthetic leg is significant. Or somebody might have to get their like might have to get something amputated, possibly by diabetes, because of diabetes or something maybe. Yeah, they're trying to make you plump up. I'm telling you right now, you're about to receive grace. Enrique, Marilyn, they're pissed off at your beauty. I'm telling you, somebody's been attacking your beauty like crazy. And whoever this is that keeps attacking your image, the way you look, your beauty, and your health. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna look like a old ass nasty hunchback troll. I'm not even kidding, because they've been attacking like your beauty for quite. This person's really jealous and envious of you. They're gonna end up whatever they're insecure about. I feel like it's their weight. I feel like this person might even if they're not, they feel like they're heavy, but like beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. But that's their insecurity, is their weight. And I'm telling you right now, they're gonna blow up. And they're just gonna turn really. They're already aging, and they're like whatever they're doing to you, it's going back to them tremendously. Your hair could have been falling out. They're playing around doing something with your hair. Okay, and they're gonna end up bald headed, like hunched back. Like I kid you not. Like I don't wish it upon nobody. I'm just telling you what I'm getting. And it's because they're constantly attacking your fucking beauty. It's insane, and your health, and your finances. They're real petty, dude. Real petty. I feel like there's a masculine doing this to you and a feminine. You might even have multiple feminines attacking your beauty. They're haters, bro. D or Dee, Jordan, Nikki, Lindsay, Alan, Raja, Pam or Pamela, Zach or Zachary. You're about to receive Grace. Grace could be someone's name. Brandon. Wow, that's crazy. That's my ex and his brother who passed away's name. God rest in peace, Brandon. Love, miss you. Brad, Faith. Your faith. Okay, you're about to receive grace because of your faith, because you keep going. All right. And Brad, that's crazy. That's literally my ex and his brother who passed away's name. Back to back. That's weird. Juan, Peggy, Peg or Margaret. Pete, Peter or Gary. Love. That's weird. That was crazy. It was weird how they came back to back. Someone's uncle. Bruce. Pat, Patty, Patrick or Patricia. Masculine or feminine. Sean. Fran, Franny or Francis. Joanne or Joanna. Coworker. Jarrett. I feel like whoever's been attacked, someone's going down. They're getting descended. You could have, especially if you have a social media, like I don't know what you do. If you have some like platform, you have people attacking you that you don't even know because they're just haters. You feel me, Sarah? But Rachel, just keep going. You know what I mean? Let them, and if they have platforms themselves and they're attacking your platform, whatever they're trying to do to yours, it's going to backfire onto them. Just don't even pay any mind. Just do a return to sender. Plead the blood of Jesus over your platform or whatever you got going on, your finances, your destiny, and everything. Okay, pray against evil altars and stuff. Carl, Joyce, and whoever's attacking, it's gonna backfire onto them. All right, Gemini. Lacey, Jenny, Jenny or Jennifer, someone's step family, Mitch or Mitchell, Melissa, Tracy, Kimmy or Kimberly, Marcia, Williams, Kev. Hey, Kevin, yeah, Kev or Kevin. I'm using his deck. It's his deck right here. Eric, love Mr. Eric, may you rest in peace. Jerry, Gerald or Jer, Frank, Artie or Arthur. Somebody could be an artist of some sort. Carla, Meg or Megan, Belle or Bella, Libby, Caroline or Carolyn, Ashlyn, Misty. Your destiny is safe. Denise or Dennis, Norma, Floyd, Layton, Annette, Lynn, Garcia, Zoe, Ramirez, Josh or Joshua, love and miss you, Josh, may you rest in peace. Maddie or Matthew, in-laws, Scorpio, isn't that fucking significant? Ryan, Angel, they're gonna be someone's aunt, Donna, Ruben, Renee, Wally, Keegan, Justin, love miss you, Mr. Man, may you rest in peace. Tina, JJ, Stella, Desiree or Des, Carlos, Jamie, masculine or feminine, Rose or Rosa, Toby, Mark, Lisa, Melinda, Philadelphia. Somebody could be, there could be a reader from Philly, a karmic reader possibly from Philly. You know what I mean? Because like the intuitive Kev, like, you know, Kev's a good reader, but like a reader, but in the reverse, it could be like a karmic reader from Philadelphia possibly. Because I picked it up and it was like literally together. I don't know. But Philly or Pennsylvania, Simon or Simone. And that'd be it, y'all. Alright, guys, that's all I got for you. Sorry it was so late, but I fell asleep when I was meditating earlier until Clyde came and woke me up. And by the time I got everything ready. And now I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm going to be up all day night watching my Clyde baby watch his girlfriend. I'm looking at you through the glass. I'm wide awake now too, which sucks. Dude, I slept for like 4 hours. I had a crazy dream too. Oh man. I had a crazy dream. I had like a good one at first, and then like I woke up and I thought that Clyde was in here because he always wakes me up. He always comes and checks on me because I'm his favorite person. He comes and checks on me if like he's out and about. And I could have sworn like when I woke up the one time that like I heard him coming in, and I even thought I felt my bed go like I thought I felt his little paws on there, but he jumped on me, right? And I opened my eyes and I looked at my door, and my door was still shut. And I was like, it couldn't be Clyde. And I fell back to sleep. It was so weird because it felt like maybe it was my cat Phoebe that passed away, but like the cat that I had before Clyde, that looked just like Clyde, except for small. She was real tiny. She was a runt. He was, a way bigger cat though. But I felt like little paws on the bed next to me. It was so weird. But then I went back to sleep and I fell asleep. And then when I went back to sleep, oh my goodness, it was a weird dream. That dream was crazy. And I felt like I was like, I don't know, I was like outside of my grandmother's house. It's so weird. I haven't even been in my grandmother's. Like, it is weird in a long, long time. But outside my grandmother's house, and I went inside and like I was wearing her like pajama pants, and I went to the bathroom and the light wasn't going on all the way. And I looked in the mirror and like I was stumbling all over the place. Like it was like I was like drugged or something, like under some sort of like medication. And I looked in the mirror and I had a fucking mullet, bro. Because they like cut the top of my hair and had like, when you get to eat, when they EEGs or whatever they're called, when they like put these little stickers on your head, they had them all over my head. And I was like, what the hell happened to me? And it was so weird. It was so weird. And it was like, I guess I just came from the hospital. Like something, I don't know. It was so fucking weird. I was like, what? And then Clyde comes in and jumps on me and wakes me up. I'm like, all right, good, thank you, buddy. It was so weird. So freaking weird. But I felt like I was like out of it and I was like walking into a wall. It was so weird. So, so weird. And then Clyde came in, jumped on me, woke me up, and I was like, thank you, buddy. And I felt like it was so weird. Ugh, weird ass dream. The dream before it, though, was a good one. Alright, guys, that's all I got for you. Until next time, remember, God loves you, so do I. Spread. I wonder what that means, that dream. It's a weird dream. Like, I actually felt like I was, like, I don't know. It felt like I was out of it. Like, I was, like, under. It was weird because earlier today, I took my daughter to the dentist, and we're joking around, like, you know, talking about, like, if she was caught, like, the laughing gas. I told her I would record her, you know, and me and her were joking around about that. But she was only getting a filling, so she didn't. But I don't know. I guess maybe it was, like, because me and her joking around about the laughing gas stuff and earlier today, and today, I don't know. And I fell asleep when I was meditating and then listening to like frequencies, and then that happened. It was so weird. That's what it felt like. It was like under anesthesia or something in my dream. So weird. And I was pulling, like, it was so weird. I was like, I had so much gum in my mouth, and I was pulling this gum that was like stuck in my mouth. Yeah, it had to be because of like my subconscious with me and my daughter at the dentist earlier. I was pulling all this gum in my mouth, and like it was so much in there. And my grandmother held up the steps. She's like, "Man, what are you doing?" It was so weird. And I kept pulling more and more out. It was weird. Oh yeah, I see what that is. And I had like these little fucking mullet. It's so weird. But all right, guys, and please don't forget to give God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit the utmost love, respect, gratitude, and appreciation for all that they do in our lives. And if you did not hit that like button yet, please hit the like button, please hit share, please hit subscribe, and please turn that notification bell on to all so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And if you like to donate, you do not have to. It is not a requirement, but it is truly appreciated. And it definitely helps out a lot. The information's in the description box down below. And thank you from the bottom up. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Yep. Chandra, yep. Exactly. That's why I was like, oh, yeah, I see what that is. Now I thought more about it. Exactly. See? And I had another one like the day before that, too. Not last night, night before that. That I know it was an attack for sure. I got it right away. Returned that shit immediately. They be trying, and then they be crying when the shit comes right back to them 10 times worse. You feel me? I think it's time for an egg cleanse with a return to sender on it. With some cayenne pepper and that shit. They want to play. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams, Sandra. Yeah. Who's that? Shonda. I hope you return to sender immediately when you wake up, whenever that shit happens. Do plead the blood of Jesus over you, return to sender, and do the Lord's Prayer. Return that shit right, and call your energy. And that's another thing. Call your energy and your power back. It's very important because they like to try to attack during dreams while you're sleeping. Always call your energy and your power back. Actually, let's do that real quick. Speaking of, this is the you just can say it with me if you want. It's the longer I call my power back one. I call my power back to me from every person, place, entity, from every space, portal, time, and dimension, from every attachment, from every connection, attachment, and vessel where I left it. Anyone and anything that is attempting to siphon my energy, you do not have my consent to use my vitality, and I call my power back. I now release that which is not my own. I lay down the weight that does not belong to me, as well as the weight that does. I forgive all things, all people, and all others. I forgive myself. I clothe myself in a bright light of protection, impenetrable. I shed light to my shadows and lovingly work through all insecurities, flaws, and self destructive habits that cause me not to flow in the ways in which I was created to. I honor those parts of myself and I love them to life. Any and every soul tie is now disconnected. My mind is decluttered and I see clearly those who no longer serve me and the mindsets attached to them. I take time for self-evaluation to uncover what in me connected me to that energy and I heal my broken places. I take up space in my own life and I unapologetically do the same in the rooms that I walk into. My light, my energy speaks for me before I ever open my mouth. I speak those things that are not as though they were, not as if they have never been, but I activate them with my light energy into being from obscurity. My vibration reverberates and pushes away any energy that's not on the same frequency. And I align knowing that this is all that is required of me. I receive my power back in Jesus' mighty name. And then by the power of precious blood, by the holy name of Jesus Christ, I command any and all demons and demonic forces to stop afflicting me. Go to the foot of the cross to receive your sentence. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys, I hope that helps you out. And if you, I know I talk fast, I try to talk slower. It's the ADHD that began to me. But if you go on my, if you go on my, you're welcome, honey. You're welcome, George. If you go on my community board, there's you'll see the post where I took the screenshot of it. So you can always whenever I do that call my power back one, the full length one instead of just like the shorter version. Every time I do that, I feel lighter. Every single time, like immediately, I always feel a lot lighter. Especially like if I do it and then I do it with you guys too, like, or so I do it like double, like twice in a row, because like I'll do it and I'll be like, oh, you know what I mean, and then I'll do a reading. I'm like, I should probably do it with you guys too, because if it helped me, it'll probably help you too. You know what I mean? And then like, so I don't know, maybe try doing that like 2 or 3 times in a row. Like, but immediately every time, like I already feel so much lighter right now. I feel like the air is a lot cleaner and like lighter in here. But yeah, especially because Chandra, if you're having a dream too, that, like I'm telling you, always, every time you have like any kind of dreams, like negative dreams, or someone's messing in your dream state or attacks, especially if it's attack, always call your energy and your power back, and do a return to sender, and plead the blood of Jesus over you. You know what I mean? In the Lord's prayer. They're gonna learn to leave you the hell alone. All right, guys. Good night, sweet dreams, and God bless. Water 3 cloves and pinch of salt in all areas of your home, behind every door and by your bed. Throw outside every 7 days. Water 3 cloves and pinch of salt in all areas of your home, behind every door and by your bed. Throw outside every 7 days. What, in like a bowl? Or do you just put it in like a bowl or something, or like a spray bottle and spray it? If you don't remember your dreams, that could be also because of an attack as well. It could be somebody trying to block your dreams. I used to not remember my dreams either, but I do now. All mixed together. And then spray it? Or do you keep it in like a bowl? Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. I have to try that. And they say if you get like a cup of water, salt water, and you put it underneath your bowl of salt water, and you put it underneath your bed, and like if it looks dirty when you wake up, it like means that it took away some sort of negative energy or something. I don't do it no, because Clyde goes underneath my bed. I don't want Clyde to drink the salt water, but I forget what it does. Like, you can tell if it works. Like, if there's something going on. If it's something about, like, you put like salt water in a cup or a bowl. It has to be a glass though. It's supposed to be clear glass, and then you put it underneath your bed for the night. If it comes out and it looks like it's like foggy or dirty or something, I forget. It's been so long since I tried doing it because, you know, with Clyde, I don't want Clyde drinking it. Absolutely, Justice. All right, guys. Good night. Thank you, Chandra. Thank you, honey. Water, 3 cloves, and salt. All right, guys. Good night. Sweet dreams. I'm gonna go check on Clyde. He's being too quiet.